everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Kenneth St. James. Thanks for coming back. And in this video today, I'm actually going in and reviewing a product that I got from one of our local nail ladies that we have in here. I always go and say you always want to help new businesses, especially if they're LGBT friendly, and you always want to go ahead and help them out. So we're going to go ahead and review my friend's product, but before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell button at the bottom of the screen. Let's get fabulous! But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell button at the bottom of the screen. I would greatly appreciate it. So normally in most of my videos, I have not worn a whole lot of nails, and I don't really, it's not that I don't want to, I'm not really doing a show or nothing like that recently due to the whole COVID pandemic. So I ended up going and just, typically when I would do a show, I would just typically get some Walmart press-on nails and I would slap them on my nails, and I wouldn't even paint them. I would just have them on my nails, just have them, but they really bother me. And so I don't wear a whole lot of press-ons, but you know what, that also does, one big thing with drag queens is your nails, your eyelashes, and your hip pads really give out that feminine figure. And so I want to address that, that I'm not wearing nails, and rightfully so. Today we are reviewing a product. It's by my friend Sarah, and she is the owner of Boss Nails. And she has done me up a few sets of nails, and I want to go ahead and go through the whole process of that. It was actually quite simple. It was very easygoing. She's very friendly, and her name is so my friend's name is Sarra Hendricks. And so we ended up going. She actually went and through this whole within like the last year. She's been in business for about like 18 months, if that, and she has been doing a press-on nail company. She's a press-on nail company that she started out as her own business, and she ended up going and doing she ended up going and doing a whole bunch of stuff, for people, and she ended up going ahead and getting some big-time celebrities, like drag celebrities, she's big old friends with Madeline Hatter, and a few other wide-known celebrities, and she does all these press-on nails. And it's really nice because when you're in drag and you're in a performance, the last thing you want to do is have to deal with press-on nails and ripping them off and stuff like that. You always have either a press-on nail or you have some kind of like acrylic that you put on. But sometimes your secular job may not allow you to have on all those stuff. So I always go the press-on way, but the problem with Walmart stuff is that they don't fit right, or else you gotta file them down just right or whatever, and it's very tedious. So I ordered 4 sets of nails from my friend Sarra Hendricks, and they came in today. And I was actually really stoked about them because not only with these nails do you get press-on nails, and I ordered 4 sets from her. So she's fairly reasonably priced, and the way that I went about it is I went to her house, and she has different measurements of different fingernails, and or different sizes for potential different fingernails, and it's just these little plastic coverings in the shape of nails that you go and you kind of just place over your finger and see how it looks. And she kind of told me to do it in private. And I thought that was kind of funny but she said that there's some people that they get over anxious and they want to just do it real quick, and so she ended up going and saying to go do it at home, and I did it right in front of her. She's a very pleasant person, very easy to get along with. She's very spiritual, very friendly, she's very LGBT friendly, and she just is a good, wholesome person. And so she ended up going in, and we ended up resizing them while we were hanging out one day, and then we got it going. And then so from there we ended up going, and she ended up suggesting to me to bring in a few of my outfits that I would wear, and I wanted 4 different sets of nails for 4 different looks essentially. And she didn't want, and she asked me if I wanted them super long or super short or coffin style or whatever, and I said I want coffin style, and I don't want super long, because you know, when you're in drag and you say you fall or whatever, or you're on your butt somehow and you want to lift yourself up, I don't want the nails to come off on the stage. So that was one thing that I was really concerned about, getting too long of nails was for me. So I got medium length, and so because I typically don't like nails, I just don't like them at all, and so that's what I did, and I just said medium length because I want to still feel, you know, like I have the feminine figure, but then also still have that little bit of control that I have with my dance moves, with whatever that I do. And so before we get to that whole set of the nails, so with all of her stuff, in each one, it comes with her business card, and then it comes with like an emery board and a couple cuticle, those cuticle stick things, and and a buffer, I believe is what it is. And with this one, she even gave me a mask. She gave me a face mask, and so because skincare is important when you deal with makeup. And she gave me some cuticle oil. But basically, with one of these little packages, you get per set of nails. And so she gave me 4 sets of that. And so, and then she even writes you this handwritten note. And I think it's really cool. And it says, "I'm so thankful we met. I can't wait to make art together." You know, and it was Sarah. And I think that's really kind of sweet. You need to really support people who do stuff like that. It's these little touches that really make it really, really nice, you know? So, so we got that, right? And I just kind of, she said, bring in a couple outfits, and so I brought a couple outfits. And so I brought 4 in, because I wanted 4 different sets. And for different upcoming photo shoots, for upcoming different canvas videos, I have 4 different sets of nails, essentially. And so she ended up coming and saying, go ahead and bring your stuff over. So I said, okay. So I you know, she's local, so she only lives probably about 5 or 6 minutes away from me, off the freeway. And so we ended up going and meeting up, and I brought, because one thing she didn't know was that I was colorblind, and so she wanted to make sure that we get the same kind of colors to match up with my outfits and stuff like that, you know. And I was glad, because she's not colorblind, but I am. So I would have been like, it's fine, but you know, with her, like, she's like, no, I really want to make sure. She went above and beyond to make sure that we got the right colors and stuff like that for my outfits. So and so when you order them, they come in these little sets. Oh, and mind you, as she's doing them, she'll send you videos of what she's doing with your nails, to actually, like, you know, to show you how far she's gotten on them and stuff like that, and that, you know, you can see the process of how they're really turning out. And then when you get the order, they come in a small package, or however you order, I don't know. If you order one set, it's just a really tiny thin box, but then the boxes get wider and wider, I guess. And it says Boss Nails, it's her logo, and it's just very, very, very pretty. So with her nails, she has like little glue dots, kind of, in a sense, that you put on the back of your nail, and that's the adhesive that holds them on. And she has different strengths for them, and so that's what she puts on as far as glue. You don't have to put glue on, you don't have to put anything else like that on, you don't have to put any top coat, nothing, you don't gotta do nothing. You just gotta put on that little glue dot and then just slap on your nail. And the thing is, what's really cool is they're press-on nails. So it's really kind of cool, because then you can go ahead and take them off. And if you take them off really carefully, you can reuse them. And you can reuse them and reuse them. And you know, when it comes to drag queens, they don't always make a whole lot of money to go ahead and just keep rebuying things. And wigs get expensive, and you know, clothes get expensive, and fabric gets expensive, and everything's expensive. And so any way that we can save an extra dollar by, you know, not buying things or making things last, you know, we do. So a lot of the times, drag queens will use their eyelashes over and over and over again. And I used to be like that, where I would go ahead and I would go ahead and put on a clean set every single time, but then eventually that adds up with money. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you these nails. It comes with some cotton to protect it. And so I don't know if the camera's gonna get a good view, but these are what they look like. And I got one metallic, I got one like a sweetheart, like red, and then I also got some blues and whites, as well as a rose champagne for this look. I have a costume inspired by the metallic one. That's why I was wanting to see if I can get some metallic stilettos, because I have this costume I'm working on, and I've been working on it for a while. And you know, I've made almost all of it, but I wanted to make sure I got a pair of nails for an upcoming photo shoot. So those were hers, but she's extremely cordial, extremely friendly. And she does great, fabulous work, and she's really moderately priced. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like a lot of these places in California, you would expect to be paying $180 per set of these kind of nails. And here, you don't really get, or sorry, with this you get really genuinely handcrafted, hand beaded, hand rhinestoned everything. And she glues on all these stones. That's the thing, is it's not just a dip and dab kind of thing. Like she really goes and stones each of these nails, and so to give them different textures and stuff like that. And then she layers it with the top coat. And so these are very, very, very blingy ones. And you know, she was very friendly, and she's actually turned out to be one of my really good friends. And I'm getting ready to place another order with her pretty soon. But she's always wanting to check up on you to see how you're doing. She's moderately priced. She's very easy to talk to. I literally feel like with her we became really close really quick, and I'm actually really thankful for her as a person, because we need to support small local businesses. But she also deals with international. She also deals with a celebrity drag queen clientele, and so that was what, you know. And she ships them out. She does whatever she needs to do. She takes PayPal. She takes Cash App. And you just gotta work with her and tell her your ideas, and she totally will go ahead and do whatever she's gotta do. And she's very friendly about it. This is what she loves to do. She actually loves it so much that she built her nail salon in her house, so she can also be a stay-at-home mom for her daughter and her husband. So they're great people. They're great people to be around. I'm about to go place my next order, and I believe one set for me was $60, give or take, of how much work she really had to do. Other ones were more expensive. The rhinestones are a little bit more expensive, but that's kind of where you go with that's kind of what you get, you know. Everywhere's a little bit more expensive than the rhinestones. So, but you know, she's done beautiful, beautiful work, and I'm super excited to go ahead and try these on. And thank you so much, Sarah. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back for business in the future. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye. Let's get fabulous!